everyone, it's Sherry. I hope that you're having a wonderful day. Y'all, let's take an old box, tweak it, and make it a new box. Stay tuned. Welcome to my channel, and thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you to all of my new subscribers, and a big thank you to everyone who is supporting my channel in so many positive ways. Thank you all so very much. Today we are going to make these boxes. The shape is familiar, but how we close it is going to be slightly different. We're going to close these boxes by adding wings. So it's going to make it so easy. It's going to be a self-closing box. You will not need Velcro. You will not need glue, tape, magnets, anything. We're going to do some self-closing boxes. So y'all know what time it is. It's time to make it. All right, y'all, so here is a closer look at those flip top boxes that we're going to be making today. And the beauty of these boxes, we have tabs on the side so that we can actually close them. We're not closing them like this. Instead, we're going to take those two side flaps, and close it in just like this. And these will be great boxes to add to your box making inventory because of how unique they are. And you'll be able to put so many different goodies in these boxes. You can put soaps, you can put candies, cookies, little treats in these boxes, and it's going to be perfect. So here's all we're going to need to make it. You only need one piece of 12 by 10.5 inch paper. That is it. So with your paper and your scoreboard on the 12-inch side, we are going to score at 3. Then I'm going to turn it to the opposite 12-inch side and score at 3. And the reason why I rotate like that is because sometimes our papers aren't a true 12. But by scoring at 3, then rotating it and scoring at 3 again, I know that my 2 end pieces are 3 inches, regardless of whether or not this is 11 7/8 or a true 12. So score at 3, rotate, score at 3. Then we're going to turn it to the 10.5 inch side, and we're going to score at 1.5, at 4.5, at 6, and at 9. And that is it for the scores. So now we are going to fold and burnish all of our scores. Okay, so once you have all of your scores folded and burnished, I am not going to write on this paper with my pen because this will be a box that I'm truly going to use. But you're going to have corner pieces here and here. We are going to cut, but when we cut, we're going to cut out. So you'll see what I mean in just a minute. So I'm going to take my finger blade and I'm cutting this way. We're going to do that on all 4 of these. So we're not removing them, we're just freeing them up. Now we'll move down to this end and do the same thing. So now we have these 4 ends freed. We're going to move to the next block, and this time we're going to turn it and we're going to go up to the score mark and drag straight down like this. And so we do this on all of the blocks. So with it facing you, go up to the score mark and cut down. So now you have your pieces like this. We'll rotate it. We have 2 blocks here that have not been freed. We will go up to the score mark and cut down. Go up to the score mark and cut down. So these are the cuts that you're going to need to make at this point. Now what you need to do is flip it over. So the first thing I'm going to do at the top of my box is I am going to take this piece and I'm going to reduce it in size. So what I'm doing is I am reducing it by more than half. So I cut off this piece, and this is what I have left. So to give you more of an exact approximation, I reduced this to about 1 1/4. So I'm going to do the same thing on this side as well. And this is going to be the top. So now that we have the top like this, I am going to use scissors for this part, and I'm going to take the scissors and start at where that score fold is, and I am just going to bring my scissors in and around. So all I'm doing is rounding that tab. And I'll do the same thing over here. So I'm just going to bring it in and around. Then I'm going to go ahead and take my scissors and just trim in a little bit there and a little bit here. Just going to make it easier for us to fold it. So now that you have your piece that looks like this, here is the top. We're going to take these pieces here and reduce them. So what I'm going to do is I am just going to pull out my ruler. You can put yours back in your scoreboard if you want, but I am going to reduce this to 1 1/4. And I'll just trim it with my scissors. And we will do the same thing over here. So I'm not even going to bother measuring. I'm just going to cut. So if you're with me so far, this is what your piece looks like. So now we're going to deal with these two flaps. And I am just going to take my finger blade and just do a slight angle. So this is what we have right now. So then I'll take my finger blade on this long piece here. And again, I'm just going to do a very slight angle. All of this will make it easier for us to put the box together. And I'll do it on the other side as well. So now that we have this cut, I am also going to take my finger blade and just trim a little bit from each end. And this is our final piece. This is how we will put this box together. So we're going to take this and we'll bring it up just like this. And I am going to use my glue. Place glue on this bottom flap. Then I'll take that bottom flap and I'm going to match it to the bottom of the box. Then we'll get this nice and stuck. And then we'll do the same thing with this one. I'm going to take my glue, put it on this big flap here. We'll take this piece and we're going to get it stuck. And now I'll bend this backwards so that you can see we have our box taking shape. All right, so now we take these two pieces and we put them in, and this will go over the top. We don't put any glue on these pieces. We actually place the glue on the top outer flap only. So I'm going to go ahead and place my glue. Then I can take this piece and fold it over and get it nice and stuck. And now I'll do the same thing over here. So I'll take my glue, place my glue on that outer flap, take that flap, and fold it in. And let's go ahead and get that stuck. And so there we have our box. So I'm just going to take my finger blade and place it in those slits just to give them a reason to open a little bit. And now we can take our tabs and we can just fold those in just like that. And so now, y'all, we have another super sweet flip top lid with tabs. So if you want to put Velcro on here, you can. You don't have to because you're able to latch it using these side latches. Now I'm going to take just a little bit of shredded paper, place that on the inside. Then I'll take just a few leftover Christmas chocolates that happen to fit Valentine's Day as well. And I'm going to put those on the inside. And then I'll tuck in my little side pieces. And y'all, there we have a very beautiful gift. All right, y'all, so I added some very simple embellishments to this. I added a 3x3 cut apart that said love, and then on the top, I just used some cutout words that said you give me all the feels, and I added a sweet red bow. You really don't have to do any more than that, but I do think I am going to take one of my little puffy stickers, and I have absolutely no idea where I might have gotten these from, but they are by a company called Handmade Art, and the SKU is 2112902-854. And I'm just going to take one of these, and we're going to put it right here on the front so that whoever you give this to, they will know that this is the front of our box, and we can just lift up and take out our goodies. So I hope that you have liked this fun, easy way for us to be able to make flip-top boxes that don't require any other closure except taking those tabs and putting them through the side. If you have liked this video, and I certainly hope that you have, please hit the like button. If you are not a subscriber to my channel, I would love to have you join this amazing online crafting family. You guys, as always, please be safe, be kind, make it a point to be the reason someone smiles today. Happy crafting, and we'll chat later. Bye.